Edgeworth Box, Pareto Efficiency and Comparative Equilibrium. Guys, today we're going to talk about Edgeworth Box Economy. So this is basically an exchange economy. Exchange economy as in that the trade is taking place only through exchange of the goods, right, with the amount of the goods that you have. So there is no production which is taking place from outside, and nothing else is happening. So your income is there is no other source of income apart from the value of the goods that you have, right? So for example, you have goods with you for X and Y, and I'll name it as X1 and Y1. The price at which X1 and Y1 is selling is P1 and P2. So, and you have X1, Y1. So your income would be the value of this X1, Y1. Right? This is your income, M1. Similarly, there is another individual, X2, Y2. And the price at which this is selling is at P1, P2. So his income is P1, X2 plus P2, Y2. And this we call as value of endowment. Value of endowment. So this is your endowment, right? This is the endowment of individual 1 and this is the endowment of individual 2. This which you start with. Endowment is something which you start with here in this parallels. This is your endowment. So I have X1 unit of X and Y1 units of Y with me, and you have X2 units of X and Y2 units of Y with you, right? There is no other source of income, no other source of income, right? So there is no other source of income in this case, and only the value of your endowment is your income. That's it. So this is what is meant by an exchange economy, and now you will trade with each other, okay? Depending on your utility functions, you will give me, I am individual 1, you are individual 2. You will give me something, some amount of X, or take some amount of Y from me, and both of us will reach to a point where nobody can be made better off without making other worse off. So this takes us to the concept of Pareto efficiency. So what do you mean by Pareto efficiency? Pareto efficiency is nobody can be made better off without making other worse off. Nobody can be made better off without making other worse off, right? So this is what Pareto efficiency would mean. Now we'll have to deal with this in detail. How do you find a particular point is Pareto efficient or not? How will Pareto efficiency look in Edgeworth Box Economy? This is what we're going to look at in this particular recording. And then you have something which is called comparative equilibrium. Okay. So comparative equilibrium. Now, what we'll do for finding out the comparative equilibrium price ratio and comparative equilibrium allocation. So you need to find out an equilibrium price ratio, an equilibrium price ratio, and on this price ratio which you have calculated, you'll have to find out equilibrium allocations. So this makes comparative equilibrium, right? This makes comparative equilibrium, and you need to find out basically where does your equilibrium stands, where demand is equal to supply. So what is the total supply of X in the